All right. What is going on, everybody? Hope you're having a good day. What's up? What's up? Welcome to the stream. Nice little sunrise action there. Let's get into it, shall we? We're gonna just pick up right where we left off last time, and yeah, just see how much progress we can do. I did import these guys. Yeah, our trains. We got new train blueprints and stuff to play with. So yeah. Should be a solid day ahead of us. Now, looking at this, does look kind of crazy. I think I'm okay with it, though. I think it's the best that we're going to do. So let's start by replicating this in front of each one and kind of get that going. Okay, and then we're just going to send this stuff right up. So that one does clip right through, so that's fine. We can do a floor hole. This one doesn't need one. We'll just keep going through. I spent today working on a video idea, sort of. So hopefully release that in a couple days once I get it edited and stuff. But see how it comes out. Hopefully it's decent. Okay, so we got that. Let's do guys on the other side here, and I have it like that. Hey, Andre Bransford? Hope I said that right. It's kind of hard to see it. My overlays are all janked up. Thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the channel. Let's pick that guy purple. That feels wrong. It is wrong. Nice. I recognize that those weren't there, but we're just gonna add them in, just because. Not. All right, nice. So that is that. The water is coming from down below. So let's kind of get that all hooked up. Hey, hi, hello. What's up? What's up? Welcome, Joe. Welcome. What's the contraption? It is, at least it looks cool. It's our diluted fuel production. So I wanted to come up with a way to get the pipelines elevated, you know, for head lift, basically. Have it nice and smooth. But I didn't want to kind of do a whole convoluted thing up there, so this is what I came up with. So we're gonna find out together if it works, but I think it'll work. How you doing, man? How's life? Let's go like that, and then go horizontal to vertical. Okay, and then let's think about this. Tabitha Waller, what's up? Are you making a game? I am not. I do not know how to do anything like that. I am making a nuclear plant at the moment. Or if you mean a game in the game, then no to that as well. Oh. Yeah. I am not quite understanding your question there. I'm sorry. What did I do to be good at this game, maybe? Is that kind of what you mean? Because I just played a lot of this game, that's all. I just put a lot of hours into it. But you're pretty good at making stuff? Oh, okay, I understand. I kind of get where you're coming from. Ooh, autosave. Yeah, that looks nice. It looks like the old pipe screensaver, you know? Maybe people don't know. Who knows? But yeah, Tabitha, I don't know. I enjoy this kind of thing. I always played Minecraft growing up and enjoyed building and just get a kick out of it. I do woodworking as a hobby, so I kind of naturally, or not naturally, but I've honed my actual design skills, you know, which helps, I think. So if you can do something in real life, you can probably do it on a computer. So what we're going for down here is going to be our water extractors. Now we have 4 rows. We need 12 of these in total, for a total of like 1,200 fuel. It's a pretty good amount. So let's drop these in. That, and then let's go. He's trying to be chill. I got a cat on my lap. I don't want him to leave. She like never likes to hang out when I'm streaming for whatever reason. I don't know why. Okay, so that gives us 4 lines of 300 each, which is perfect. We're trying to deal in mainly Mark 1 pipes as much as possible, except for stuff like this where we're gonna have 480 coming from, or like 420, I forget, 480, 420 coming from one side and 180 from the other, and it'll meet in the middle. Originally I wasn't going to do that, but I think it'll be fine. So let's go here. And we're definitely going to need a pump. I'll see if it makes sense. We could probably just put it here and be fine. I think that's what we'll do. Because this might be close to 50 meters. Yeah, like 40, 42. So you gotta figure this is already 2 meters up, give or take. Okay, so from there, we can come out and over. We could also go out, over, and in. It doesn't really matter which way we do it. We could also go over, connect to there, have a short run of a Mark II, which might be fine, but I think this actually would work better, so let's do this one. And then right here, let's go Mark II. This will be good too. This will actually act like a valve, and it'll stop stuff from going backwards. Dual function there. We can run power through here. We'll put another pump on this side, and then we can also use this to tie into our blenders. So do another one over here. Same deal, because it's already coming from up there, it'll be able to get back over here. Oh, there goes the cat. See you later. Thanks for hanging out. This will go there. Of course, I gotta figure out getting actual power in here, but that's not the problem right now. Take you. Why are you not in the middle? Wait. Oh, because you... Well, yeah, that's what it is. Make it work. So... Alright, so these I want to do it's kind of like independent buildings, and then we'll have little like access ways in between each. So I think power will come from below. You have to get power down here anyway. So let's do that. This will all be relatively covered up. Relatively. Okay, let's think about this. So this is where we have power going in from down here. And that's to go in between buildings, so let's do that again. This one, and you know, this is probably going to seem confusing to start, and it is a little confusing, but I'm trying to keep this somewhat organized. Somewhat. We'll see. Let's stick to that. Okay. So you're moving. Do that. And that gives us our connections there. Organized. Yeah. No arguments here. No arguments. All that, and okay, there we go. So these should be... Let's get in there. It's got a lot to overcome, so... That'll take a while. These are going to be stalled out, actually, yes. So it does make sense now to drop down some awesome sinks after each one of these. I get away with that? Yes, but I don't really love it, so. So for now, let's just do keep this part simple, so we can just get this part of the facility running again. Merger. Ignore that for now, it's fine. There she goes. Okay, so that will clear itself out in time. Let's do the same thing with plastic, because plastic needs that as well. And then that will just get us running. Obviously, that's not how we're going to leave things, because that would be kind of silly. So once we get this going, and once diluted fuel is running, we have two options. We can either just kind of let it stall out and start focusing on train lines, which I think is what we're going to have to do, because we need coal and sulfur to get turbo fuel finished, and obviously there's no coal available nearby. We have to build out probably to out here. I think that's the next closest nodes. We have some over here, but that's pretty far. So I think we're gonna go grab from this area. And then we need sulfur, which is close, thankfully. So we're gonna do that on a belt and bring that over there, but we'll have to bring at least 800 in here for our turbo fuel. So that'll be the next thing, but we got heavy oil residue going in there, that's good. And then we said 300 water per row. So, let's see. Let's get everything down here, and then we can realign, because I think I'd like to go down the middle. These probably don't need to be that big, like 8. Okay, so let's say over here. We want to do a water extractor. I don't get why these don't line up. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. It's strange. Like snaps to the edge. Okay, good enough. We need at least 3, right? Because these are 120, so 240, so 2.5. Why are they so much lower? Weird. Okay. Y'all seeing that? Look at that. I'm holding control and it like... So we could do that, and then I guess we could just run a row just down the front like that. Did you see Coffee Chamber? This is yes, I did see that. Yeah, I find that kind of hilarious. I'm not gonna lie. Feels like a troll, but probably genuine. Like they're like, no, this is like, you know, totally meant to add these. Probably be like the regular trucks where I just don't use them. I got so excited. I was like, oh, they actually like they made improvements. I was like, that's awesome. They figured it out. Why are these acting so weird today? Absolutely nothing. What could possibly go wrong? Oh, that's why. Is that better? Okay, that's better. Is that the same height? Yes. Okay, that's probably mostly user error. I'll take that one. It's fine. I did see that what is it? Star Seeker, right? I keep forgetting the name of it. But the thing you sent me about that, I'm excited for that game. That's gonna be very cool. Definitely gonna be streaming that here. That's for sure. Star Rupture, thank you. I'll remember one day once I start playing it. But yeah, I'm very excited. That's gonna be very fun. I don't disagree with that. Okay, we're definitely not fitting. You're gonna have to do a little shift and then solo that other one. Oh, we got to do that. So we need at least that. Oh, that can stay. That's fine. Take you over to here. There, and we do this again. Just do these at the same time. buttons all around. R. That's the and you guys blue. Okay. How am I clicking out of the... I keep like clicking out of the game. I don't know why. It should not be possible. Sure. Request feed is off work. Hell yeah. Also, Ghost Ship posted that they're doing a stream on November 13th with news regarding... Ooh, rock and stone. Never played Roadcore, but I love DRG. Is Roadcore the new one? Like the new one? Is it even out yet? Or has it already come out? And I just didn't know. Because I know they were making a new one like DRG. It's supposed to be its like successor, right? Okay, so we gotta get pumps on these guys, otherwise nowhere. What the heck? Nowhere's getting water. Alright, cool. I was gonna say, I was like, I thought that's what it was. Now you're chilling, you're chilling. Can't remember everything all the time. That, and then I think we go like this. I think that'll look the best. Roadcore sounds like another game to me, I guess. It's fair. It's fair. So we should start seeing water. We got water. Okay. So those will start doing their thing. It'll take them a little while, and then the fuel itself is also going to stall. So we could put generators down temporarily to keep things running. I don't see any point in doing that. We're just going to pick them back up again. So it's like an hour's worth of work for no benefit, but I just want to see. Yeah, if water's up there, it's definitely gonna make it in here. There we go. So once those all, there we go. Green lights, green lights, green lights. Perfect. Okay. What is going on with rubber? Now you're stalled on heavy oil. Yeah, that tracks. Do we care? No, not really. That's fine. We'll let it go. Okay, so we have to get coal and sulfur. Those are the two items we need to focus on right now. Sulfur is easy, so I'm gonna leave that for now. Coal, on the other hand, is less easy. It could be maybe simplified. Let me think about this for a second. We're grabbing coal off these two pure nodes, but we are not required to, I think. Let's go take a look over there really fast. Because if we could free those two nodes up, I think that'd actually be all the coal we needed. Now it's in a really inconvenient place, but we could figure something out. I think it's easier than trying to do like a whole bunch of new expansion. We can just take something that's close and maybe rework a little bit of other stuff. Because if it's close enough, and we're already building in infrastructure for the sulfur, which is over here. Yeah, I gotta work on that too at some point. It might be worth doing coal and sulfur together on a line, and just not like sushi belt, you know, but like just together. Okay, so these guys are Mark IIs. Yes, so they can be upgraded. We're not even fully overclocked. Okay, so we're only doing 240 out of this. What are you doing? 240, and I have a sneaking suspicion that these are also doing 240 because they're Mark III belts. Yeah, so let's just verify really quickly. I haven't been out here in like 200 hours. Literally built this place. I don't think we ever came back. What do we got? Yeah. Okay, so let's make this swap. I think this is worth it. We need like 1,800 coal, I want to say. I can look at the modular to get the exact numbers. Back when times were simpler. Yeah, for real. For real, man. Let's go Mark 5s here. And we're gonna have to configure inside here. It should be fun. Okay, let's see. So we need a total of, I mean, I could put this all on a Mark 6 belt, realistically. We have them. I don't think we've built like a single Mark 6 belt yet. This would be the first one. It'd be kind of fun. But that would simplify things quite a bit, because what we could do is send the one line right here, split, and the other line go here and split again. That's what we'll do. That's the simplest solution that I can come up with. Which just means that instead what we're going to have is... So... Oh wait, we have the inline guys. Yeah. Okay. So you will become an input. I'm gonna try and do this without deleting stuff right now, so that we can keep things working. So it might be a little hard to understand what's going on, but it'll come through. And then you need to snap to that. Perfect. We're gonna have our Mark 6. Yeah, we'll go over here. That'll give us a little room to work, I think. So these will be grouping up. That will change, but let's start. I'm gonna try and limit the disruptions as much as possible. But I'm still gonna break stuff, so we'll go there. Have you go up, and you go, and you're not making that turn. Okay, so it's you. In the middle, then it looks like that sucks, but that's what it is. So we'll go here. You work that side, and then you. Be like that. This guy, come down and go in there, and this one will just go over. So you need to be on Mark 6, which is fine. It's easy to switch around. Okay, I think we can break stuff a little bit now. Okay. Don't need you, don't need you, you or you. And you go. Mark 3 should be fine for this part. It's fine for this. Alright, cool. So much cleaner. Look at that. So now we have these two lines free. They're already here, which is nice. Sort of. So I'm torn, right? Because we have options now. So we can do an elevated train line that cuts across the top of the base and doesn't interact with anything. Ta-da! It's been a while since we've seen these guys. Yeah, these float. They're meant to kind of give the appearance that they have support. Well, I gotta put rails on them though, so they auto-connect. Yeah, we could do something like this and like work our way over from here. Whoa, look at that. I know, right? Decisions. I don't know, man. I don't know. So let's see. We are already down to here. We could just upgrade those belts and then route that coal basically like under and through the base, essentially, as well. That's the other option. So one, a lot more visible, but probably a lot easier. And then the other one is kind of more hidden, tucked away, but would probably be a lot simpler. Let's take a look at Modular real quick. Let me pull that up. Once it's open, there we go. Okay, so total, we're looking at 2,000 coal, so not bad, and 1,900 sulfur. Those are our rounded up numbers too. We did just kind of even everything out to make the numbers a little nicer. And this will give us 150,000 megawatts before we boost it. So pretty solid. Or it's like 160 with the turbo fuel. But it'll be a solid little thing. So I'm just kind of looking at the other stuff. If we were to do coal and sulfur on belts, that would leave us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 items in. Plus uranium, 7. Okay. Now, the thing is, that's like a perfectly straight line for a train, I think, to run on. And then it can cut in here, unload, and then the sulfur and coal we need can come like over basically into here, because the priority is going to be over here. We only need a little bit down here. So I think that's kind of what we'll do. Now, I don't want to be like insanely high. Maybe we can cut through kind of there. Maybe keep it more like back here, because I don't want to go through the middle of the base so much as just kind of add a cool like layer to everything else going on. So let's I'm gonna put some rails in these so you can do some auto connect stuff, and I think we'll try that. We'll just do like a simple straight line basically that's elevated and see what it looks like. I don't know. Oh, these look crazy. Wait, why are they black and white? Why are they black and white? It looks good. I'm not mad about it. It's just not our color scheme, so. And they weren't black and white in the other. Oh, because the swatch, maybe, that we used. Interesting. I wonder why that is. Anyway, let's do railway. I remember these now. Not the best to build with. They look really cool. I should just put a foundation. For me. So, and we can do elevation changes too with this stuff if we so desire. Okay, so let's start here and kind of figure out a height that we want to go from, and then kind of take it from there. So we need to clear this. We need to maybe clear that. We don't want to be too close, but we could kind of go in here. I know it's a lot of flying around, but I want to go see what height we sort of established for the rail lines. If I can get it close, that would be good. It might also make sense to just go from that height, at that level. We pick that up there, that top one. So a little lower than we were at. We would have to climb to get over the base, which is doable. Yeah, I think we said we were gonna use this as the train platform. So I think we'll stick to that. That's the plan. Don't know how far out this is gonna go. Let's see. Basically what I think is going to happen is we'll have the main line coming out this way, kind of following these for our uranium train, and then also to get all the other resources wherever we get them from. If we can get stuff from out here, that's great. I don't know how much is sitting over here. If there's enough and we can get it on this line, I mean, we'll do it. It's fine by me. There's quartz right here, so we might be able to get a lot of stuff over here at the end of the day. In the shorter trip, our trains have to take better. We don't want them running forever. There's no way to see like your XY height, is there? Like X or XYZ, like coordinates and stuff? I don't think so, right? XY height doesn't mean anything. Yeah, there's no way to do that, right? I don't think there's a way to do that. So let's just try. Try and not be in the ground with these guys. And I will put a station down just so we can have power. I wonder if a window is like sticking in. I don't know why. I keep clicking out of the game and it's bothering me a lot. Let's see. Is That's into there, that's into there. From underneath, that's what they look like, which is pretty cool. Gives that, like, thruster effect. Levitation. And then... can do stuff like this. If we want to have supports underneath, do have this kind of set up. I don't know how far these can reach. Am I out of steel? Am I gonna have to build like a steel plant? Well, that might take a precedent if we don't have any steel. It's kind of a problem. Let's go further. No. Okay, but something like that's kind of cool. Sadly, no mod for XY. Have to use console debug. Oh, yeah. I don't want to go into that. It's fine. I mean, that's going to greatly limit us if we don't have steel. Might be taking a detour. I have to go out somewhere and just build a molded steel beam facility just to crank out a whole bunch of steel beams for us. That is pretty low, though. We're, like, down here. So we'd probably have to do some kind of, like, wrap up and around. Just to get up here. I just want to see what steel is looking like right now. Is it just not going in? Okay, we got a bunch, so I'm just gonna bring that with me. I think we've got the fastest upgrade. Yeah, completed. So, or no, Megafauna technology. Oh yeah, no, we got it. Okay. Interesting. We'll see how far this gets us. It's not a lot, but it's better than nothing, I guess. So let's think. Could do a tunnel, but that's probably gonna get complicated. It was hard enough building the bridge through the cliff. Okay, so we are... yeah, pretty low. Okay. The only thing doing it this way... yeah, you know what? I got an idea. So I was going to say, the only thing about that is, like, then we can't do... you know, like... oh, wait a minute. Let's try that again. And I saw your message about a full screen. Yeah, I'm in full screen mode. But I think I had the YouTube chat, I have it like pinned so that it doesn't get hidden away. Yeah, that would have been something. And I think that it was like overlapping the game ever so slightly in like the top left corner. So like every time I move my mouse over there, it was just hitting it. Okay, so yeah, we could do something like this, right? That's good. I should probably test my idea before I commit wholeheartedly. I'm gonna try and make a little simple piece to do that with. So let's see that. I think this is just like on the corners, right? It's nothing fancy. Oh, it is something fancy. So here, drop down a little bit. So it's like here. Quite. I don't know what to call this curve filler. I gotta put all that into somewhere, but for now, I'll just do that. They use a lot of quartz too. Oh shit, you're right. Yeah. They use a lot of everything. These are very expensive blueprints. Like, I am not forgetting that. Yeah, they just use a lot. 500 steel per is a lot. My idea, though, let's see if it works. Does not seem to work. I was hoping, like, how you can snap these. I was hoping you were still gonna be able to do that, because otherwise you have to do this by hand. Yeah, I don't see any way of that working. Shame. Okay. Then do we worry about the under supports here? It would save steel, too. And I mean, this is basically how we've been doing them. I think it looks kind of fine. I still think that looks good. And that gives us a lot more freedom to do climbs and stuff like that. We won't have to use the incline pieces, which are cumbersome, to say the least. You like that? All right, cool. I think I'm also a fan. Now the only thing is there's like huge straight runs. I mean, I guess we can still use these. I should really put rails on here too. I should put rails on all of them, but yeah, I don't know how to explain it. Just having the sports for the track separating them is pleasing. Hell yeah. Alright. Yeah, I'll take it. It's definitely easier to build it that way, so I guess you did. You found the words, my man. So let's try this, and we go. I think that looks pretty good. That we can get rid of that. And then what I'm thinking is we have you. You're just kind of like you know what? Okay, wait. That one definitely should have it, because then we can see the angle of the tracks as we build it. Yeah. So if we do this the right way, let's see. We'll get you in here, just somewhere. Perfect. Load up that one. Close. Oh, that should be fine. Get the heck out of here. Neff, what's up, man? How's it going? Welcome. How goes it? I was just gonna say that. Glad you caught that. That's good. Okay, so that is nice, honestly. Cool with that. Good, hope you guys are too. Yeah, I'm doing well, man. Thank you. Thank you for asking. And the nice thing is we can kind of like do compound like incline and turns at the same time, which is cool. And I know it seems steep, but they can manage this. 2 meters is doable. I think I like it. Our goal, that's probably good. And then we can do one of these guys. We're going to want the tracks. So do the same thing for those. And then I think this will be a good enough height to where we can just kind of go from there. I'm just going to try and eyeball this. I think overlapping, darn it. Yeah, that's tough because then this is too short. So you probably can't go there. Wait, okay, alright, let's see. Actually, no, wait, that looks fine. I don't know what I saw before. It's good. Alright, let's try this out. It looks like they're slightly off. It's weird. Height-wise, they look fine. It's weird that one connects and the other one doesn't. That one's just a little bit high, I guess. Let's try. Try and fix that. Could always put the. Yeah, I might as well do that actually. Put a ramp down. Whatever. Let's try that. There we go. Okay, so we do want to go probably like that. Oop. That high, maybe? So strange. Yeah, man, it's just being off by like the slightest amount, you know? It is what it is. It's all good. And I think I want to kind of keep turning. Just kind of spread that out too a little bit more. Maybe not that much of a turn. That's a lot of. That works. This is gonna be a roller coaster, but we'll put some signals in here. It should keep it reasonable enough, you know. Are we working on nuclear because we need something else, or is power running low? Power's not running like low, so to speak, but it would be if we just kept going. So yeah, nuclear is gonna be to kind of carry us through phase 5 because we're gonna have to build so many converters and particle accelerators and whatever those other things are, quantum something or others, right? The big boys. So we need the power, really. That's it. So I think if we sweep around that would look kind of cool. Exactly. Plus, I've never done nuclear, like, in survival. I've only done a creative one, so it's like... I could just do another rocket fuel expansion and we'd probably be fine, but, like, yeah, you know, let's have some fun. Do something different. Steel doing okay. We're alright so far. Hopefully quartz is keeping up. Okay, so here's where we gotta do a pretty big turn. We're actually a lot lower than I thought. Ooh. Let's see what this would look like. Yeah. No, I'm okay with this. I'm okay with that. And then we'll go kind of straight. Oh yeah. It's definitely going to add another layer of activity, that's for sure. We could drop down to, which might be a good idea. The onion curve. It's true. So we could kind of like go down like that and end up over there. We don't go down to the ground, of course, but this is very, very high up. So let's see. Okay, that works. That's good. Also seems to work. Just gotta feel that one out. That's good, and then probably just level it out. Burby, all good. Of course, this is the one that I don't have tracks on. These are my switches. As well. May as well put the tracks in there in case I need these again for anything. I think it was this one, right? Yeah, that looks cool though. I like it. Here. guess I really don't need the stuff underneath anymore. That's like the old way of doing it, but... Alright, leave it there. And ideally, if we're heading in that direction, good shape. Okay, very finicky to move around sometimes. Oh, we gotta go up a little bit. I don't want to be in that thing. I see that dismantled crate. I don't know what that's from. Go find that. I don't love that, but I think it'll be alright. And then from here, we should just be able... get a nice straight run out here, and then that'll be that. Let's see. I think we could come up with like a floating train station support. These also have like power storage and stuff in here, but I don't know if we're gonna really bother hooking all that up. Okay, so that's that. Let's throw a train on here. Let's just see how it feels, if it seems like it's okay. I'm gonna imagine it's probably fine, but get a quick feel for it. Nice view of the base. Around, that's fine. And in this part we just have to be careful that we don't go too fast, but with signals and stuff that would take care of it, I think. Solid. Okay. I guess we take it back. It's faster than flying. Let's see. So we're gonna have to have some areas though for needs to stop. So that's going to be something to figure out. So yeah, let's figure out like a floating train station platform, so to speak. So I think what we're going to have to do, sulfur is over there, so we'll probably have to like bring it over. We may have to rework this area and add a station in somewhere. We're gonna have to figure out how to get the sulfur. I guess it's already coming over here, so we probably just do that and then pull the rest. Okay. Alright, we're gonna take a quick break for a couple minutes and then come back. We will start putting down some train stations and working on some train station design. But yeah, that looks very cool, in my opinion. Nice. Just another layer of stuff happening. Alright, so let's just post up here because it's a cool place to sit and watch. And yeah, we'll be back in a few minutes. Hello, train. And yeah, catch you guys in a few. Right, we are back. What's going on? Everybody's feeling rested, and let's get after it. So, I want to figure out this train platform. So let's start with that. Now, train came by a couple of times and I loved it. Yeah. Perfect. That's what we love to hear. So, that's pretty large. What do we need for the Mark III design? Let's take a look. I think we need the neural quantum processor, I want to say. The like purple and orange things, which we do not have. But I think I can buy them. Maybe not. No. Okay. How do I make this? Oh, not the prop. Do I not have them unlocked? Is that what I'm working on right now? Yeah, okay. This part of me is like, it might be worth getting Mark IIIs. We have the stuff, we're here, let's just do it, right? I can go get more of this easily. Let's see. Test 31. I'll just wait. And then maybe I can buy them. Yeah. Exactly. And even if I can't, we'll see if we can handcraft, handcraft easily 100 basically, just by feeding a machine. Maybe like swooping it or something. So yeah, that would be nice.
Milestone reached. This is not a competition, but other pioneers, such as 83CKY and U531355, had already completed project assembly by this point.
Pricey.
FicsIt was obviously wrong about you, but perhaps so was I. Regardless, you have finally unlocked the quantum encoder, which requires vast fluctuating power and excited photonic matter to produce highly complex parts. Do not make the same mistakes managing the resulting dark matter residue as you did other byproducts. Project part number 11, the AI expansion server, is now your highest priority. Galaxy-wide project management is taxing to even the most advanced among us, especially those who have to manage the less advanced. Like kittens and puppies, who are definitely still waiting for you to save them.
I'm getting there, Ada. I got more important things to do, like build a train station. So, you're gonna have to wait. Okay, that's sick. We love that. Start that up. Let's get... That's how you spell time. Yep. Alright, so we got enough of everything else. Just gonna wait on the freighter to come back, and in the meantime, let's see. can start workshopping some ideas. Having Mark III is gonna be nice. It's a pretty big upgrade. That's a lot more space. Yeah, it takes a minute. That's okay. That's why we'll do some design for a little bit. So, I mean, we could just say this is the... I don't love how much it's clipping through, but... Oh, I just realized this is wrong. Wait a minute. It's also incorrect because the ones we, I mean, I don't know if maybe the ones we just used are not correct, but they're correct now because it's... Oh, it's this one. Okay, wait a minute. It's all out of whack. Okay, so it was fine, I think. Basically what I'm thinking is we can combine this and the arch to create maybe a pretty cool looking thing. The only part that I don't love is that. We could just go... something like that. And then that, and then... Okay, I don't need that. Let's do that. And then if we load here. I am wondering. Thanks, game. Good. Is if we say that the floor that we just made is now at that height. This will have to be a two-parter. Figure that out. And then there's got to be a 4-meter vertical, right? Just a regular. go. Third time's the charm. Okay. And then say floating train station top. I have no idea what this is going to look like. It might not look that good. It's entirely possible. Oh. Is this reloading every time? Yeah, no. But let's think about it. What does it need if instead it was more like that? That's a little better. Let me think. Okay, so that's on grid. Which throws that all out the window, really. Okay, so maybe something running this way to kind of tie in to that. Just thinking for something on the end too. So if we did that, and then what if we did... I don't even know if I like the 1 meter floor, but might change that out. For now, let's just see. So yeah, if I did that. Actually, instead of that there. I think I'm literally just rebuilding how it was, which is fine. And do something like that. Yeah, still kind of need that. Okay, so that'll run under, and that kind of gives it a little more structure. What here would I change? I'd probably make it wider, but I don't really want to like be doing a whole bunch of changes. Help it. Let's do this for now. Let's see what it looks like if I do something here. Right, take that out. Shouldn't spend. I'm only gonna do this until the pod comes back, basically, and then we're gonna go actually get stuff hooked up. Where did we go? Where it went? Okay, so maybe the move is instead. Okay. Which I think this makes more sense. We'll place the station down, but I want like a beefier than that. Yeah, maybe something like this. That looks good. Something that's got some structure to it. Okay. Alright, so let's call that good. Give me this back. We're going to get rid of the foundations we had. Entirely. These are gone. Let's just do that right now. And I think this is how we're gonna do it, but let's kind of do a mock-up here. I don't know, I keep deleting the designer. Should just stay there. Okay, so let's say we're making a full train. It's just, oh, we don't need to do anything. But 3 is fine. So that's good. Underneath it looks cool. thinking it's like that. I think we go all the way up. Does that tile? It doesn't. So let's space that out a little bit, but I kind of like this. I think this is great. It's a cool idea. I have to make an arch for the ending piece. We could also, just to tie everything in together. Oh, can we? Oh. Okay, so I'd have to do something like this. Where we could add little boosters. Is that too much booster? I think it's a little too much in my opinion. Could even get rid of like the middle one. It's not bad. I think I like that more. Alright. So what did I need to do? I had to do something. Oh, I had to make an archway, right? Which just means delete all of that. Let's see. Take that. Perfect timing. Awesome. Not that. So I'll leave these in train stations. Does that make sense? And then I'll get rid of you because you didn't do anything. That's not what I like to do. That in a second. Yeah, it doesn't take long, right? You know? Where did I build those? I guess I didn't. I thought I put down a blueprint by accident. Let's get you back in here. Let's grab those. Yeah, let's get rid of that one because it did not work. Okay. So over here, let's give it a shot. So we'll do, what did I say we're doing? 2,000, right? 2,000 coal. I guess we can. Well, we not really. Actually, we do. I do need this belt highway here at least for the power for these guys. Even if we're not gonna run anything down here anymore. Now we can do that, and can I get away with? So we'll do 1200 and 800. Okay. And then right there, we'll do that, and then we'll have the station, yeah, basically right here. That'll work out well. Okay, so I think we'll do it right off this. So we want that one. Raise things up until we're even, and that. Cool. So we'll go 1. Make sure this actually lines up before, yeah. 2, 3, 4, 6. Okay, and then we'll just say that like that. That's good. And then I think that makes, that's basically level. Should be level though, I think. But looks good enough to me. So I think we will. Alright, that looks cool. Yeah. U3, one in the middle. It's like the mothership is landing. That's cool. I can dig it. I can dig it. I can dig it. All right, so we gotta get stuff actually up in here, and I should go get those blueprints, shouldn't I? Be smart. But let's finish this, and then we'll go get it. Train station. This is actually gonna have to move back because I need to condense down into one line. So that does not quite work. It's fine. Okay, so let's go connect, and then go yeah, it should be. Put the end piece on. And there you go. Okay, nice. So we're going to call this nuclear coal. Nope. Struggling to type today, jeez. Yeah, I mean, our power is doing pretty good. We have a good amount of overhead, but if we really hit everything, which is mostly train stations, to be fair, but if stuff does hit, we just want the overhead. Okay, that looks cool. That looks good. We like. All right. The container situation. Let's think. So I have to split these two up into 4 inputs. You don't have to. It's just what I'm choosing to do for this one. May have to come up with something for that. Let's see, I think we have the storage thing, no? What's this? Nice. It's actually crazy how much time it saves. I almost forgot, but then I did not forget. I was like, wait. We have a solution here. So much, yeah, that was good. I think we'll have a column right here. It will group up both and then like balance them, you know, so they're both doing 1,000, and then we'll do 2 lines of 1,000 coming up, and we'll split into 500 each, and then that'll go into the train. Let me just double check that. 2,000 is the right number. 2,000 is the right number. Okay, cool. So that's going to be here and here. And would it look out of place to just use our concrete pillar? Maybe. Where am I looking here? Where can I find it? Bell Highway. If we use this thing, do you think that would be weird? don't think it's terrible. Let's throw some belts in there and then see what we can make it look like. We could always... make this in a different, you know, item, basically. That's gonna have to move, though. If we want to make this work. So let's try... Okay, we can do that. For some reason, I can only micro adjust going up and down. Down does not work. I don't know why. Something when I did the keybinds, I broke something. But I'm too lazy to figure it out. So let's see. Okay, so we'll do mark 6. You're not gonna reach, right? Right. So we'll do a floor hole temporarily, at least. Oh no, actually, this has to be there, which is fine. You won't even notice it. Oh no, we're in the... Yeah. There? No, it was better. It's hard because they're not on the same grid, obviously. It says it's connected, but that's definitely not. I mean, we could just redo this, I guess. I guess we could tear this out, actually, and just take power from here, like we normally would. And then redo this on the same grid. Make our lives a lot easier. So it's actually probably good to keep this power on the same net. Well, it's all on the same network, I guess, at the end of the day. But like, try and keep it coming from the nuclear plant at least. So, clean slate, good, you. That'll be a fun cleanup project for another day. Let's just get it out of sight. Cool. Okay, so... here's how we're gonna do this. We're just gonna let's go with because that one's pretty low. Let's go with that. Okay, so we're gonna move that over a lot. Okay, and then now we can a little easier. Do the same thing here. And then one of those, throw a block, do another one of these. Finally start using these Mark 6 belts. That's fine. I think it's got a little bit of bend in it, but killing it better. What do we think? What do we think? I think it's fine. It looks good. You. This part will be simple because it can be. I hope you can make that turn. Unfortunately. Huge deal. Just swap around. And there we go. Shit. Let's see. Is there any tricks? If I do. That one's fine. And put in the middle. Yeah, that's probably better. Or just on that one, I guess. It would totally have worked though, yeah. Yeah, Joe. Going in the middle. I don't know, I just wanted it to have it in line for whatever reason. The brain, that's what the brain wanted. So let's get these across. At least someone gets it. Okay, so this will be our new power. Here. Okay, so you just get all the way. Why are Let's go on. Oh, yeah. Valid. Real. It's fair. Okay, cool. So that covers that. We should have these get filled up too. They should be set to load by R. Okay. So that's cool. Not bad. So we're probably gonna need, or not probably, we're gonna need 2 of these trains. Most likely, at least. One might be able to keep up, but I think 2 is gonna be the way to go. We're gonna need a bigger train. We could start this up, but there's not a huge demand to. I'll name it so that we can do it remotely, I think. Let's set it up once we have the other side. So let me delete out some of these, and we'll kind of get a look at that from a distance. But I think that's gonna be looking pretty cool. Yeah, I like it. I am a fan. Not bad. Think of Gears of War. Interesting. I think I played like... I don't even know. I've lost track of which ones I played over the years, but quality franchise. Yeah, I like basically like played the campaigns through with like friends, and then that was pretty much it. So, oh, that'll do it. Just having that constantly belted out, yeah. Okay, so over here we'll have a real platform for trains. So we won't do a floating one there, and it'll look a little bit more like the mega base situation. Let's start to figure out sulfur. So I think we're gonna have some form of diversion. Maybe on this side, because traffic's flowing that way, so it's easier for it to pull off, stop, and then keep going. We've got a node up here, unfortunately. It's kind of in a tough location right there. And then our other one, it's a good view, is the one we're using for the armory. So we already have it hooked up, which is nice. And sorry for the vertigo. We already have it running all the way to here. So we could very easily upgrade this to a Mark 6. Let the amount that we need go into the armory, and then run through the building somehow and end up... let's see. Oh yeah, don't forget. It's important. No insurance here. We could use here, I suppose. We need to build a wall here. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. So yeah, we have there. So we could run a belt through, work around. And then maybe go out, up. Could also just run it along the top, I suppose. That'd probably be smarter. Just run along the top. All the way over. We could find a way out. And then the problem is getting over there, bro. Oh. Unless we just don't. I guess we could just cross over. It's not the worst thing. It's not the best thing. But I think it's better than trying to do a big belt connection. That was going to be the plan, though. You basically come out here. You can work under or around these guys, too. We have a bunch of room underneath. Getting distracted. Sorry. So we could easily get it through there, and then it's just a matter of getting it over to the train. The thing is, at that point, we're already like all the way here. But then we have to build a belt the rest of the way, which especially from up here, I don't know if I want to do that. We said no drones. I could build a train to go all the way up here, I guess. Just make it jump off and climb, but then that doesn't help us with the other one. Could also have 2 smaller trains and not go through all that and just leave it over there and have it jump off and kind of work our way through normally. It's like that would create like a junction here, basically. Because then we'd have to turn and come back here to this node where we'd have most of it loaded on the train. Then it goes, comes back, gets on the line again, and then I guess we could have a break here, and it starts to climb more and wraps. Ooh, okay, wait a minute. I'm visualizing, right? We're figuring it out. Wrap around the building, come up, and maybe like work our way up here somehow. We could have an in-ground station. Don't have to do all the floating. Hello, friends. Don't mind me. And then here's our node. Somewhere over here, we have the station. And then it could be a one-way. Or then it could go double back. And then we could have it somehow cut back in. Which would be crazy. But I think it'd honestly be easier than building a bunch of belts. Let's get this blueprinter, shall we? I don't know what we're going to use it for first, but I just want to have it. Here you go. Here you go. Here you go. Here you There you go. Oh, wait. The train and that. Perfect timing. Alright.
Milestone reached. The Blueprint Designer Mark III allows for 20% increased
I need 10
blueprint
more.
size in all dimensions, for an overall 71.2% increase in volume. Sadly, I doubt we will see equivalent increases in your efficiency.
Just because it's true doesn't mean you have to say it, Ada, alright? It's rude. Oh yeah, nice. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. I think we're gonna have the trains, because that's more of train activity too, which we like. Like we said, we might use this for the other stuff too, but it should be able to handle, 3 or 4 trains or whatever it'll be, because they won't all be full size. So let's see. Did that. Let's go. Okay, so we are going over the building that way. Can't really do much about that, I don't think, but I think that's okay. Let's try it. Do the time switch here. This might have to go back more. Well, okay. I mean, yeah, no way. Okay, let me think about that. What if instead... Let's take that. Let's go to... Let's do that. That's fine. And then we'll say... Okay, I think that should give us a good turn. Is that not at 90, maybe? Let's try that again. Hold on. Okay, there we go. I don't know what was going on there, but it's all good. So we can do... Oh, wait. I remember. He says... these have to start in the middle. But these are... I didn't know that. I made that blueprint like that, so we'll do that, we'll do that. Okay, wait, yep, and then this can be way closer. Now it's all coming back to me. So it's actually like this. Okay, so we'll just do something like that to have something to connect to. So yeah, now we can do that. We can do that. There. And we can go there. Beautiful. We have an intersection. Obviously I have to signal all that up, but we can deal with that in a little bit. And then I don't know what that's if it's gonna look a lot busier. I mean, it's a lot more. It's not bad though. It's okay. I think we kind of just have to rock with it. And then hopefully we can make this nice. That. Let me take you. He's doing that thing where they're just like not. Good enough. Because I did it by hand, yeah. So we need you. There you go. Okay. So this one, what are we talking here? I think we said 1900. I have to check the calculator results. Or the modeler. 1900. Okay, so we only need 700 out of here. So we could get away with 3 car trains on this one. Technically. Not really. I guess it's a 4 car as well. But we got 700 here. It's going to be imbalanced. If that is going to matter or not. Because basically I'm going to be trying to load I guess 1 station. And then the other 3 would get the 1200. That'd be imbalanced too, though. Yeah, that's where it's like mixed. So normally you want to have stuff all going from the same place. This makes it a little easier. We could do what we did with copper and make it like a shunter. It's where this one goes over, unloads, and then that gets combined into another train. But these distances are so short that feels silly. Not sure. I don't really know how I want to do this. I don't want to like commit to building a huge station here necessarily, but I think we kind of have to. Let's go for it. See what happens. Actually, that's actually good. Okay. Let's go. That should be fine. I want to make sure there's enough space there. Yeah, that gets close. Yeah, if we have a big train, we have to have a station large enough to fit the full train. That's the thing. So even though we're only picking up 700 here, it needs to be big enough. Yeah, alright. I don't know why I'm like so hung up on this one. Something just feels like I'm gonna regret this decision. I don't know why. It's gonna hang us up somehow in the long run, but I'm gonna hope that it doesn't. Just gonna make that future me's problem. So what did we do last time? We went in the middle, right? Does mess up our thrusters there, though. I just noticed that. I mean, do we care? I guess. It's kind of fine. So, what are we gonna do for this one? I mean, because the rule of thumb is you can kind of get 600 per minute in one train car, like you know, that's kind of like the max, just based on how much you can carry. So it's kind of like how I'm calculating how much of these I want to get. Let's try one, I guess, and we'll see how that goes. So we'll call you. I call that nuclear. Oh yeah, this is on its own network. True. I don't really have to worry about the rest of the training stations, which is cool. Unless I do decide to connect this up, but well, we might out there. It might happen. It's possible. So. It's not bad. Don't hate it. So. This guy. Yeah, it's only at a Mark 1. We're only doing 60 per minute. And now. Yeah, it's really tucked in there, huh? It's not too bad, but I think we can make it work. No, that's very in the foot. Let's turn that one around. It's just the easy solution here. I hope those other ones are at the right height. I'll have to go back and look. I did not pay attention to that, but I think they were. Everything seemed to go together fine, so. This one doesn't. Really there, and then. Down again, although we're gonna hit here now. Not bad. Hopefully that's close enough. I think we can make that work. So you actually have to be in the middle. 700. Just kidding, that's not where you go. Try that again. Let's put it in the front to keep it away from the rocks. Why do you hate me today, game? What did I do to you? What did I do? If it's stupid and it works, is it really stupid? This. Try that. We need 700 plus 60, so ta-da! That's good on a Mark 5. That's 700 going that way. Guess that's how we'll. Work out because this was set to 60. Everybody's happy there. Okay. Wait, I thought that said it was connected. So that's our first one. Make sure it's actually and is then I'm moving on from production. Let's see. Try probably to get this hooked up. So we gotta get there. We could go up and just pull up next to it. Then we have to either get back down. We could go over on the same level and have it drop over the edge. That's probably the best idea. Actually. Because we want to pick it up on the trip in. We don't want to... Not that it matters, but like it makes more sense, I feel like, to pick it up on the way in than to pick it up and then go to that one and then come back. But I don't know. I guess at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. Oh, I don't have power. Ooh, that was close. Never didn't have it. But like that was close. So yeah, run away. That's what I thought. I don't know, man. I don't know. Don't I have... Dude. That's where it gets tough. Because we need to be able to get a turn in here. Okay, I think we would be able to make that with a piece here, basically. So there's no way we could fit a station in here. Although could have it wrap around here and rejoin the line. Be interesting. So let's see. So we get it from there. It's alright. So this is the sulfur train, so it would go this way. Can we fit a station? I don't know. Okay, so this we can have right here actually instead of the support because it's a solo track. Okay, it fits. I mean, So basically, this would be like the coal station we built. Where it's just like a through stop. So the first one will be empty. Let's try 3. Let's see how it goes. This is a pretty short trip, but we're gonna have 2 trains on here anyway, so realistically 3 should be fine. Because I'm just trying to think how we're gonna get like 400 per minute and 700 per minute are pretty far off, but 400 or 600 and 700 are close enough. That's hopefully gonna work out. So we'll shorten the other station up as well. Get that all looking good. Which then means we can go in the middle, and it would be nice. So we'll go like that, and then let's see if we take you. Let's try and keep it float. That. Are we gonna be? Ah, shoot. I remember you telling me about that. That's annoying that it's not fixed. Wait a minute. That was off, or it was gonna be off. It wasn't. So I actually need it to be in line. Oops. Like that. Now, hopefully. You do something like that, which is kind of cool, I think. And then from here, kind of just walk this guy out so that it's at the right level. And I think we kind of just go like that. Actually, you know what? Let's go off this. See what that looks like from over here now. I just want to see, curious. Cool. Oh yeah, from down here it's not, it doesn't like do too much. It actually looks pretty sweet. That's kind of a lot. Part of me wants to get rid of that back one. It's a bit much. But it's looking cool. I'm happy with this. We're getting a lot done today. Blueprints make it much easier. So let's cut this back a little bit and then... I gotta be real, it's getting kind of late. So I think we might save the sulfur hookup for next time. Just got shot and we can get turbo fuel done. Infrastructure takes too long. I don't care about how it looks. So. Not too long, just takes a while. Alright, so that is sulfur. We'll get... So basically our route is going to be start there. At nuclear, come out, pick up here, continue through, make the turn, go in, grab more, come out, follow the route back, and in. And then repeat. We'll probably have 2 trains running that route. All right. And yeah, I think it's going to be a very cool train ride to take as well, because you'll kind of come around the corner and then you'll just see like the massive plant that will be here. So pretty cool. Where's that dismantle grate? Is like right here. There you are. All right. Cool. So, yeah, this place looks crazy now. Crazy in a good way. Really up in the sci-fi factor here. But I'm enjoying it. I like how it's all coming together. That is gonna do it for us. Like my eyes hurt. Been trying to limit the computer time a little bit lately. Keep the streams to a reasonable length. I think we're at like 3.5 hours. Yeah. So let's go back to the base and park up for the night. And yeah, we'll be back on Friday, same time, 6 p.m. Let's take a look and enjoy our handiwork, shall we? Joe, thanks for hanging, man, as always. Appreciate you. Pretty sick. All right. But yeah, you as well, my man. You have a good night, too. Take care, everybody. Thank you for coming by. And yeah, Friday, 6 o'clock. Sure to come on over, come hang out, and hopefully then we'll do some more actual work on turbo fuel and nuclear and all that good stuff. So take care, y'all. Peace.